Good day everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. There are more people alive in the world today than have ever died. There are more people in the world today that are alive than the people that have ever died. Also, every 2 minutes, the energy released by the sun is equal to the energy used on Earth in 1 day. The whole of the energy used on Earth in 1 day, in 1 year, beg your pardon, is not up to the energy released by the sun in 2 minutes. This shows us how enormous the energy of the sun is. Now, this time, we are in the time of the coronavirus pandemic all over the world, and there are lockdowns in many places in the world. I am making this recording of this YouTube video from Nigeria, and in Nigeria, the federal government have shut down most of the public offices where people gather. They shut it down for 30 days to see how they can contain the coronavirus in the next 30 days. So I want to talk to you about 30 things to do during the 30 days lockdown. As people are indoor, as you are indoor in your houses, what can you do in these 30 days? What are the 30 things you can do in these 30 days? That after 30 days, you can come out and know that you have really be able to achieve something, and the 30 days have not been a waste. Number one is that you should not travel during these 30 days. Don't travel, because if you travel, you may be going to an area and meeting people that have the virus and may be contracting the virus and be carrying the virus all around. So just remain where you are. That's the number one thing. Remain indoor, remain in your house, remain with your family. Even when you see your friends, don't shake their hands. Instead, you can just greet them this way, or you can raise the leg to shoot at them, or you can just wave at them. That's the number one thing I want you to please do. Number two things I want to do during this time is that anytime you go out and you come back to your house, please wash your hand. You can get Omo soap in your pocket, or just small soap. You can put it in your pocket and hold a bottle of water. So as you get somewhere you have handled some things, you can use your hand to wash with the soap and also to rinse with the water. Why am I saying this? If I'm talking about sanitizer in Africa, the poor people, the masses, cannot afford sanitizers. So don't let's deceive ourselves by saying use hand sanitizers. The poor people can afford to go about with soap and water. They can afford to do that. You can take some little detergent and powdery detergent, tie it in a small nylon, and you can utilize that and take some bottle of water, or you can reach some places where there's water and you can wash your hands frequently, every 2 hours. So in fact use of hand sanitizer is not 100% secure. Hand sanitizer is just temporary. The moment you're able to get soap and water, that is the best that you can use. Now, the next thing that I want to do is that you can start a farm or a garden. You can start a farm, a small farm or a garden. For 30 days, you'll be indoor. You can start a vegetable bed around your house, close to your house. You can start a garden. You can start a tomato farm. You can start you can start gardening. You can hold a very small piece in a small space in a day, and then you plant some things there, you water it. So you can do that, and then you can expand it. If your family is large, or you can afford to get people to come and farm for you, you can invite them. And if you have large expanse of land, during that time you can supervise the farming, and everything is ready, so that will prepare for food later on. Another thing is that you can listen to old stand-up comedy. There are some comedy videos that you have. Listen to them again to refresh and to renew yourself and to prepare yourself and to rejuvenate. This is not the time to be broody or to be crying. This is the time to really live life, even as you are in isolation. You can read the holy books. If you are a Christian, read the Bible. If you are a Muslim, read your Quran. If you have other religions that you belong to, read the holy books more than you have been doing before. If you are a Christian, during this time, during these 30 days, you can decide to read the whole of the Bible. And you can do that in 30 days. Then during this time, I also want to pray more. You can pray to God more. Perhaps I'm seeing it in another perspective, that maybe God is inviting people to come back to Him. by allowing them to sit down and communicate more with Him. So you can pray more. There's a lockdown. People sometimes go to even religious gatherings, they do not connect with God, they connect with people in religious gatherings. Now religious gatherings are banned. So everybody you just relate to your family and then you settle. You settle with yourself and you settle with God. So that can be done. Another thing you can do is that you can call people you have not called before, you need to call back. You can pick your phone and call them and know what is happening to them. Then you can give your house a lift. Your house is not tidy. This is the time to tidy your house because you're at home with your family, with your children, with your wife, with your husband, or with your parents. This is the time to tidy up the family, the home, tidy up the places you have not swept in a while. Bring those cardboards out. You tidy the house. Then you can read a book also. Outside of the Bible or the holy books, you can read inspirational books and other books. Then you can do digital housekeeping. Digital housekeeping. You have a Facebook account, you have a Twitter account, you have the LinkedIn account, you have the health kind of account online. These are part of your house. These are part of your house, your digital houses, your digital house. You can go online, check your Facebook. How have you arranged it? Because when you didn't have time, you are busy with other schedules. You are unable to look at those. Now is the time for you now to go back and do digital housekeeping by taking note of all those things that need to be put in proper shape. Then you can build a new body. You can build a new body. Building a new body means you have to relax and be refreshed so that by the time you come back to work, you come back refreshed, you come back renewed. So this is a time to build a new body. You can exercise now. You can exercise that you say, there's no time because I have to hurry to work, I can't exercise now. Or I have to hurry to bed because I have an appointment in the morning, I have to sleep now. Now you can exercise. You can go to the gym. You can go to the gym, you can hit the gym, you can hit the streets, you can play football, you can jog, you can do all sorts of games. You can jog, you can do some aerobics, and that will help your heart. Another thing you can do is prioritize essentials and non-essentials in your commodities. There are some essentials commodity in your house. There are some non-essential commodities in your house. You can prioritize. You can bring out the non-essentials and leave in the essentials. You can reduce the non-essentials and keep the essentials in your house. This is the time to do that. Then also you can connect with old times via photos, sort of old items. You can connect with old times. Share photograph, go and check your album, go and check old times, your old materials in your house. So these can bring memories of the past to you. Then you can be creative and clean. I've spoken about this before. You can clean your house, you can clean your car, you can clean different aspects of your life, even online and offline. Then also during this time, you can prepare for the next lockdown. You can prepare for the next lockdown. Now, 30 days in Nigeria. After 30 days, is it going to be extended? If it's going to be extended, nobody knows yet. So prepare for the next lockdown. You understand? You can write things down now.